And here we are, already Thursday. Yeah, time flies very quickly. Yeah, another fine day. But yeah, around 7, 8, it was quite windy and yeah, colder than in the morning at 5. But then the wind stopped, and yeah, and the sun came out. Yeah, but for this week they were already saying, forecasting she only does this at this spot. I don't know why, but yeah. We have the same green bush at home, green fence at home, and she doesn't do that there, only here. Yeah, they were already forecasting for this week that there would be, snow and rain, and nothing happened. And now they are saying for the next week, for apparently Tuesday, snowy rain. So we will see. Yeah, hopefully, if it's snow, let it be, snow. But snowy rain, it's basically one of the worst possibilities. Because next day, if it's cold enough, that means ice. And slippery, and possibility of breaking something, or at least spraining. Yeah. That story with those herd of cattle, it's getting a little bit more complicated. So apparently some of the cattle were already sold, some were put in the care, I think they were put in the care of three different locations. One of these locations is apparently a vet office run by the husband of that inspector. Today the president of the vet association, so veterinarian association of Slovenia, said that based on the photos that he's seen of this cattle and that pasture, he said that they weren't the optimal or the best conditions for them, but he said he sees a lot of problems how this measure was conducted. So everything should be documented, and it wasn't. They, on that same day, are basically on the scene. The inspector should write, a report, let's say, what has, and in detail write what has happened, what they are doing. She should collect all the relevant documentation from the cattle, and transfer that cattle with the cattle to their new location. And this wasn't done apparently because this is such an extreme measure. There should be more inspectors present, not just only one. And I assume this is because of the how many heads of cattle were, you know, seized. And then apparently one of the cows got hurt during the transport, you know, so she wasn't hurt then, and for her welfare, you know, they seized her and then hurt her, I assume unintentionally. But you know, she should then you know, also submit official, I don't know what is in the English word, like an order, you know, official act of seizure. And apparently, according to the news, at least today, she hasn't done that, or she has submitted report without signing it and, you know, applying a stamp, official stamp. So yeah, and people are still you know, quite upset regarding this. And apparently some cattle were already sold. Under the previous law, when such seizure happened, the cattle that was seized from the farmer was then sold, if they could sold it, or animal, you know, let's say stock animal, or you know, animal that is, you know, for industrial use, let's say it like that. You know, they were then sold, of course, treated before, if they needed to be treated by the vets. The money that they got from the sale was then used to cover, you know, basically the cost of the seizure, you know, the transport, the veterinarian care, anything else, and then some money would be then returned or given to the, you know, original owner. But according to the new law that was changed this year, last year, the part of the money goes also to the NGOs. And already then and now people are now, you know, oh, there is a cat. I don't know if you can see it. Here is it, on the left. Yeah, Lisa saw it immediately. I saw it immediately. Yeah, she now thinks that we will go up and see the cat from up close. Cat says, I'm going away. So of course, already then and now people are saying that, you know, these NGOs that are, you know, let's say animal welfare NGOs are now in conflict of interest, because, you know, more seizures, more money for them. And regarding this NGO, you know, she, you know, as I said previously, she wrote on Twitter that she called the inspector, that she reported the bad, you know, condition of the cattle. Then she wrote that she wasn't involved, that she only provided, you know, the list of potential care sites where they can rehome or relocate this cattle, which is, you know, a little bit strange, because inspectors usually have this, you know, well, they should have this known locations, which are in, of course, previously they have to be vetted, checked out that everything is okay. And then, of course, she also claimed that she wasn't present during the seizure. Even there is, video and photos of her participating in the seizure. So yeah, quite a lot of problematic statements. Of course, also now, let's say, supporters of the seizures are pointing out that the owner isn't so, let's say, innocent, that he has a, let's say, checkered past regarding this, that he was already several times visited by the inspectors, that previously he owned like a butchery which was closed, and he incurred quite a lot of debt, and and things like that. So yeah, we don't. Let's go a little bit further. So yeah, we will see what will happen in this case. Okay, this is it for now.